One of the most beautiful sights that you can have in a garden, if you like tomatoes, these cherry tomatoes, just so pretty, hanging like orbs. And how is this done where we've got these long stems on the ground, and what's supporting them? Well, that's the root I'm looking at right now, because then there's a string there. So that was buried under the root ball back in May. So they're 4.5 months old now, and you can see all of this stem has given fruit. There's trusses there, or were trusses, and leaves that I cut off, and I'll show you that in a second. And here's the first currently fruiting truss, which actually we'll pick all these tomorrow and then cut the truss off. It makes it easier then to find your way around the plant. I mean, as we go up, how do you get the stem on the ground like that? I've been doing it in a very basic way. Some people have special wires, but it's just a slipknot like that. Actually, you can drop it. So, you know, there you are. You can see how the plant is hanging from the string, and you can just put it back at a slightly lower, depending on what string you're. I haven't got much. These have only got 2 more weeks of growing, so they're not going to be in here for much longer. It is just that simple slipknot. We've actually done the hard work now, so, you know, pruned a lot of these trusses. You see they don't go on forever. If you let tomato trusses develop in their own way, you'll get lots of small fruit on the end, which take a long time to ripen, and then it makes it harder to do all this dropping. And then also it makes it easier to do the deleafing. So that's why the stems are bare every so often, maybe every week, just cutting like that. I mean, these are nice leaves. We've had such healthy leaves this year thanks to high levels of sunlight. That's been highly unusual. And usually I go up to just about where they're colouring up already and leave the leaves on at the top. The plant needs a certain amount of leaves to grow, that is for sure. Those go to compost. You can compost all of this, contrary to what you might have heard. And then the other thing we're doing at the moment is not watering. So this is what can happen to Sungold in particular. This lovely red one is Sakura, and this is Sungold, and Sungold's very prone to splitting like that. That fruit will be one of the most delicious, no two ways about it. It's just that it's split, so it's still highly edible. But if you, like, we've left it dry here, not water for 3 weeks, and if for any reason you did water them now, Sungold would split a lot. So we've got 2 more weeks of cropping, and that's why I stopped watering in early September, to really help the plants, to trigger them a bit into, wow, we've got to finish fruiting. And there you go. Sow them middle of March next year.